So by now, you must have seen the unboxing of the ROG Phone 3 by many YouTubers, but most of them get the packaging of the more expensive variants that have a different box and accessories compared to what you actually get if you order it in India. So today, let's unbox the retail package that I got from Flipkart in India to see what the real and watered down experience is like. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and let's get started. So first, we have a regular cuboidal box instead of the triangular box that you may have seen in other videos, and I actually like this decision a lot as I don't like my money being spent on completely unnecessary things. And even though it may not have the fanciness of that other flashier box, this simpler packaging also feels very high quality. Inside, you get the typical cheesy greeting that you must be familiar with if you have ordered other ROG products, and by those who dare, I think they must mean people who have dared to carry around a 240 grams phone for everyday use. Inside it, we get the included cover, which is actually really good. You get a quick start guide and the warranty information, and some stickers with the phone's IMEI number. Then you get some stickers which my 8-year-old self would have really liked, but again, this is the usual ROG experience so far. The cover is actually really good because it doesn't have the bulk of a complete plastic cover, and it also keeps the side air triggers on the phone exposed. With these big cutouts, it can also dissipate heat faster from its vents and body. Then you get a 30-watt fast charger which has an Indian plug, which I really appreciate over the European plug chargers that many companies include in India. It just fits in the wall way better. Interestingly enough, this has a USB Type-C port on it instead of USB Type-A, so you get a Type-C to Type-C cable, and I am not sure if I like that because USB Type-A has much sturdier attachment compared to Type-C. Then we get the dreaded USB Type-C to 3.5mm dongle, but I will rant about it properly in my full review, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with bell icon so you don't miss that. Then we finally get to the phone and we have it covered with this plastic telling us to not put a Type-C cable into the second port because that is reserved for their accessories. And here's the phone in its full glory with its Gorilla Glass 3 on its back, and on the front we have a Gorilla Glass 6 which is not very scratch resistant, as I got a serious scratch after stupidly dragging it face down on this table. But I guess that is because Corning is trying to improve the drop resistance, which makes the glass more prone to scratches. Then we see the heatsink with its vent, and it does look pretty cool. We have the air triggers now, which also have the ROG text, but it is thankfully mirrored in the right trigger. Then we have the bottom USB Type-C port like other phones, but then we also have the side USB ports, which are pretty cool to have. And I think ASUS knows that most people will probably not use these ports, so they do provide a dust cover for it, which is a nice touch. As you can see that the phone is really big. The OnePlus 6 is already a big phone, but this just has an even taller body. So now let's put my SIM card in it, and even the SIM card tray has GLHF printed on it, which is a nice nod to the gaming community. Even the SIM tray ejector tool that you get with it has a special shape with ROG logo. The power button also has a nice orange accent, so now let's boot it up. Now this will not be visible on the camera, but I can already feel the high refresh rate on this screen. We get another warning to not put USB cable in the colored port, just in case you were unintelligent enough to miss the warning twice. Then there is the usual setup you have with Android. We get to the optical fingerprint sensor, which works pretty well, but it does take a lot of time to set up. But I think that this is a better choice than Samsung's ultrasonic fingerprint sensors for practical reasons. You can also actually squeeze the phone and assign actions to short and long squeeze, which is pretty cool. Now is the time to choose the theme, and since most people will probably choose the stock Android look, I am going to select the ROG themed one. Now we again have some more cheesy stuff, and I would have just clicked on close to save time, but we have some really over the top stuff coming up here. So you have to actually scan the ROG totem, which is an actual part of the setup process. And if this experience does not speak Republic of Gamers, I don't know what does. Then we play this totally unnecessary game, but the sound in it does show how good the speakers on this phone are. And now we have been verified as an ROG Ally, and let's just admit the fact that they don't seem to have a very difficult to pass selection process for this membership. So this ROG theme mostly just changes the icons and accent color of the quick toggle menu, so it's not too obtrusive, but I really don't like the icon pack, so we are going to change it back to stock, which is a nice option to have with this phone. And let's just also activate the X mode to check out the glowing RGB logo at back. And even if you are an adult, you can't deny that having a backlit logo and that too in RGB is super cool. And this is what the phone looks like with the cover on, and I have to say that this is one of the few phones that actually looks better with the cover on, and it also lets you touch the metal sides of this phone when you use it, so it doesn't get in the way. Let's also open the front camera quickly so you can see the double chin that I have developed during lockdown. Now you must have noticed that we don't get the aero cooler here, which we do get with the more expensive variants internationally, but I am completely fine with that because I wouldn't have used it anyways, and you are getting the price benefit of not having it included, which is what I would always choose. I would also like to give a big shout out to Flipkart for delivering this phone in just 11 days to my address. We know how AliExpress is blocked in India right now, and I was missing that experience, so this really refreshed my memories of what it is like to order from there. So I am really going to try to milk this phone as much as I can because I have invested 50,000 rupees in it. So I will be of course doing a review with a slightly different approach, but I am also going to see if I can cover the accessories that come with it. So make sure that you are subscribed with the bell icon so you don't miss that, and I'll of course have the links in the video description if you want to order it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or a thumbs down if you disliked it. If you would like me to cover something specific, make sure that you mention it in the comment section below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.